Oh my god, keep pulling back. Oh shoot, he stopped. This is the problem, he stopped. Su-85. Missing the shot. Dude, move. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 replay. This is a 4v4 on Land Forest. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad to, well, hopefully be here and hopefully get another great game. We shall see. I've had a lot of stream. Please, I mean, look, I know this is a lot to ask for the Allies, specifically the Soviets, but please be good. Please be good. Please. Any case. With me is Nuska, Odin, Blue. I'm offline, so I don't think I can look it up. Oh, no, I probably, yeah. Brock, Tanel, 22, By Swing, and Mustaach. Let's double check everyone's rank. Oh, I'm online. Never mind. Yep, looks like the allies are pretty low. Axis are mixed bag with a decent player. I think I've played with Odin before. He seems to be pretty good. But in any case, 2 OKW, 2 Vermont, 2 American, a Soviet, and a British. We shall see how things progress. Oh boy. Anyway, Land Forest, for those who are unaware, although I've done like 500 of these things, you probably are aware. There's a forest, there's a train yard, there's a city. Control 2 with a 3, you're good to go. I prefer the forest. A lot of people prefer city. Let's move on from those differences, although everyone knows I am right 100% of the time. Even when I'm wrong, I am right. Any case, we got Burke with vesting armor, so fortified. We've seen this before. It turned out pretty well for the German player who used it in the last replay. Scavenge Doctrine, Odin. Oh boy, I don't like this one at all, but alright, we'll see how you use it. Vesting, wait, did we really have a double up? You really doubled up. God damn it, don't double up! How many times do I have to tell you people that don't double up on those commanders? Seriously. But that being said, if you want to show how doubling up may work in your game, submit it to greyshotproductions@gmail.com and I will check out your replay. At least I will try to. Also, if you want to support me further, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and maybe become a patron supporter. Really does help. All the links down below for all the different stuff. And of course, I do stream on Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays and co, and then Wednesdays and every other day with other games sporadically. So, oh god, man, he got put down. Good job, engineer. I've been noticing these guys pulling their weight a lot more, and I'm so happy for these guys to be doing so much better recently. Because again, it's like you want to cheer them on, be like, yeah, you got this, but then a lot of times they suck. But no, they've actually been doing well. They're not going to win a normal engagement against Grenadiers, but they've been doing better. I've been noticing that. Maybe it's just I've been keeping an eye on them more and just been noticing their highs. But goddamn, good job, low engineers. Anyway, Volk Squad's like, hey, yeah, right. We're taking this area back. AJ got urban assault, and he is on right. So this makes sense to have more fire abilities because he can throw a Molotov into this building. Again, he could use Calliope to help clear this area of like large blobs that come in through small choke points. Range is very good, close range. That Sherman bulldozer with the Sherman main gun is great at just running over infantry. Once again, By Swing doubling up. Oh boy. And then Vanguard operations, good airstrikes, anti-infantry uses with the commandos and the crocodile. Looks pretty good. Odin going in for a deep strike, trying to overwhelm the Americans. This guy's negative cover. Volks are in negative cover, not doing all that well and being pushed back. Oh, by the way, if anyone, and this is random, but I'll say it, grenade kind of misses. But in any case, if anyone has played the game U-Boat on Steam, please let me know if you would recommend that game. I'm kind of looking into it. It looks interesting, and I kind of want to play a game that is like you manage your crew. I know it's early access, but I want to talk to someone who's actually played the game. So, kind of looking into it. Let's see. Anyway, it looks like the allies have been pushed out of the city. Grenadiers moving on in. There is this whole debacle, which it may look imposing, but realize the fact they blew open this wall so the Germans can just pour in from behind. It's like, man, how do you get through the defense? We walk around. I'm assuming the Volk squads will also go deal with it, or these guys retreat. These guys can also do suppressing barrage against these guys, but the problem is never mind, Volk squads don't care. I guess they're going in for the mortar kill or killing the ambulance. Either way, AJ, that's very risky to charge. Ambulance crashes into the building. Maybe a bit of a drunk driver right there. Was it? I say that, and I literally, before I watched this, it was helping Hans was streaming, and literally on there was like drunk stream. Like, Jesus Christ, that's not gonna go well. Well, I guess he was drunk because, well, he crashed in the building, had trouble turning around, and died. That's what happens when you drink and drive, people. You get blown up by German Volk squads. And he gets penal troops, but equipped with PTR's rifles, so they're not going to be effective. And an MG, but if they hide behind here, they'll be relatively fine. Also, why aren't you throwing it? Oh, you don't have a... Oh, wow, you don't have enough munitions. Okay. Incendiary right there would have been perfect. It literally would have killed both of them very quickly in the building. Anyway, German forces leading a counterattack in the forest area, but Allied player is preparing to counter with American riflemen. By Swing is pushing on in. Grenadiers, though, do have, again, they have some upgrades. And nice rifle grenade gets the kill in the rear echelon. Good job. Grenade pushes back the Grenadier squad, killing 2 models, although riflemen are pushed back. So Germans should be able to push up unopposed in this sector. Meanwhile, British are leading to a counterattack over here against the mortar. Nothing stopping them. There is an MG, but this thing could easily just, over time, hurt it. But if this gets armor-piercing rounds, it's a different story, but they didn't have that. We do have a half-track. But, again, it's a half-track. It's not going to fight an armored car all that well. Allied forces are pushing more on left. Penals, again, good against armor now, but not so much against infantry because of the upgrade. MG just kind of guarding this area, though a flank here could be definitely in the cards. We have a bunker going down, so they're going to lock down this area. I just imagine, like, infantry's like, yeah, break down the fence so we can, you know, get through. And it's like, oh, shoot, MG now has more line of sight on us. Perfect. Stern Pioneers being pushed back by the Molotov. Lieutenant moving in. Yep. Hold on. You have the upgrade. So that's good. And I think you have grenade. Yes, you do have the grenade package. Again, good to see. Good to see. Oh, shoot. Armored car going in pretty damn deep. Killing the half-track, though. Oh, sorry. Scout car that was back there. Although Panzerfaust are about to kill this armored car. So good job. Again, ambushing that unit. Unfortunately, yeah, it's still barely alive. But, you know, hopefully you get the kill. Meanwhile, British forces are being pushed back. Grenadiers just holding this area pretty damn well. Germans desperately trying to hold on to this location. Although, they're using the bazooka, and I'm assuming they would maybe want to use the armor-piercing rounds to break this. Both squads coming in to help. We got, again, the nice thing about this doctrine as well, as you can see right here, are these things. What are they? They're a rifle grenade launcher. They just fire grenades and cause hell. They're not, like, incredibly damaging, but they're annoying, and they auto-fire, which makes it even more sweet. Meanwhile, a sniper's in mid. We got a German sniper. I'm assuming he might try to move that against this MG, but it's just standing here, which, again, if you're going to have something like a sniper, you want to be more aggressive with it. Resource-wise, again, Allies and Axis, pretty close. Only a few off munition and fuel-wise, nothing too drastic. Grenade going off on that MG, a little bit short, but does get at least one model kill, although we have a half-track here with fire, and I believe the armored car... Yeah, okay, it's still alive, but it needs a lot more heals. So there is still a window that half-track could deploy and do a lot of damage. In the meantime, MG's pushing back this. It does have armor-piercing rounds, so they could use it against the armored car. Meanwhile, on left, Grenadiers barely holding onto the sector, but Penals, even with those PTR's rifles, should be able to at least push this guy back. Unless the rifle grenade's fired and gets a good hit. Oh, that was a good hit. Unfortunately, Mortar comes in with a great hit and, yeah, pushes that sucker back pretty quickly. He's going to, again, take that point, but he's not going to be able to have anything to hold it. Meanwhile, Allied forces are pushing into mid. Sniper is on standby, opening fire, getting a nice shot on that penal troop. We got Fallschirmjägers by Blue. Luftwaffe ground forces. Again, not bad idea per se. Again, against some of these guys, Fallschirmjägers would be a good alternative. However, Forest is not exactly a paratrooper's, like, when you think of landing it somewhere, a forest is not the best because of getting stuck in a tree, or in this case, in this game, dying. So, yeah, retreat that is probably requested. Riflemen, though, are taking some damage. I mean, those two squads are doing quite a bit, at least health-wise and overall. Grenade going out, pushing them out of cover, though the riflemen did get pushed back. Again, for one Volk squad, they are holding their own. Again, Rangers very good with Thompsons, but without that upgrade, they just turned into just more long-range fodder. And yeah, they're having a tough time. So good job with that defensive hold right there. Although, holy God, was it Demertz is just launching counterattack, but the half-track gets annihilated. Some troops are here, but not a lot of AT. Armor-piercing rounds would be good against this target, but alas, the MG is not firing at anything, honestly, which is a little bit weird. But, yeah, some forces are holding off for the star, so, any case, British forces taking some losses in their members, but overall doing pretty well. Again, this MG should have been more proactive in this fight. I think it would have helped against this infantry and would have probably suppressed them and led to a victory. Meanwhile, we have Volk squad somehow getting back here. There's an MG, I mean, there's a dead Kubel, and a T-70 who's been at least Panzerfausted once, but they decapped the Allied fuel and took this point, which decapped all the resources on the left. The Allies are down. Wow, they are losing a lot of resources right now because they don't have anything connected. The entire left side has been cut off, which if the Germans had encirclement, oh boy, that could have been a hell of a thing. But at least right now, the resources are being cut off. But the Axis are doing a little bit better on right. Volschmager's taking over this point. Allies clinging on to this location. They do have some reinforcements. I will say for Kenwerfer, moving up to the front is a good idea. Try to hold. Meanwhile, again, we have a Luke's, but American forces are not done quite yet. Rear echelons are on standby. Rifle grenade through the building, because, you know, why not? Does nothing. We have a T-70 that does need heals. This guy's just chilling. Yeah, you might want 22. You might want to go help, because that T-70 is probably the best shot you got at killing that Luke's, which is currently just running circles around some of your men. Luckily, a T-gun moving up, but unfortunately, the Luke's is like, I'm just going to go around. Bazooka team, though, on standby, helping them out. I don't see any... Okay, there's an MG here, so this way they're fine. So if these Grenadiers push left, the MG will suppress. If they just hang out in this area, they'll be fine. Blobbing, though, quite a bit. One good grenade could do a lot of damage. Ahem. AJ, do your thing. Oh, there goes Grenadier squad. Why would you retreat all of them? Just retreat one of them. Oh, my God. Any case, Volk squad's trying to engage, but they're in negative cover along with the Americans. So we have a bunch of guys in negative cover and a weak grenade, better incendiary. Rifle grenade being fired. It does a little bit of health damage. Again, they're at least doing something, and they're at least holding their ground. Volk squad still trying to cling on to fighting for this point. Luke's is back up on the front. A T-gun is knocked out, but we have penals with PTR's rifles on the front and an ambulance, so they'll over time be able to heal themselves. Ambulance, though, not ambulance. Well, actually, no, ambulance is healing them. A T-gun is recruited because of that healing ability and reinforced. Luke's pulling back, getting some nice shots here. Anyway, forces are taking over this sector pretty effectively. Armored car opening fire. Getting some nice shots left and right. Panzer Grenadiers pulling on back. Again, Vickers just trying to hold. Mortars being pushed back, and good job. Good flank by Bowswing. Tons of manpower, by the way, so he's doing pretty damn well. At least he can bring up more men if need be. I'm assuming he's saving it up for some better equipment. But, you know, maybe some manpower with additional Ranger squads or a howitzer might be on the cards. And probably a good idea. Volk squad's at least getting us, you know, doing a small counterattack, taking out that rifleman squad, hopefully taking the munitions. Right now, T-70 going after the sniper that's pretty much done nothing this entire game. Penal troops pushing on in, capturing that point. Don't know what the Pioneers are doing, but they're just chilling. T-70 going for the kill. NG, though, moving on up right into that T-70's line of fire. We have a half-track moving on in. T-70 still going after that sniper, but yeah, unfortunately, he's about to meet a lot of pain, especially with the Panzerschrecks being upgraded. Meanwhile, again, we have Odin trying desperately to take this point, but he's going to need a Stuka or something. I'm assuming that's what he's saving up for. No, he's saving up for a Panzer headquarters. I just realized he got the half-track and that. Yeah. Luke's still alive, so at least he, you know, made that A-okay. And got it out of the line of fire, because a lot of times be like, oh, I'm going to sacrifice it. It's like, oh, no. AT gun's still there, bub, so I don't know what you're going to be doing. You're probably going to lose that at this rate, because you're literally charging all of this. Is that Luke's going to live? Holy God, it literally just charged the Allied line and said, see you later, bitches. and just broke through and made it around. The AT gun got killed. Hot damn, good job with that, Lukes. And it made it back. Okay. Hot damn, good job. Rifleman forces trying to figure out what the hell just happened and hold the line. A half-track's being made. Weird, again, very bad idea of putting them all together, at least in my opinion, because artillery fire and stuff like that could hit all three. But they are healing. Rifleman being suppressed from the MG over here, which is having a chain effect on all of them. Again, that's what happens when you have so many forces close together. AT gun's still here. Honestly, if the AT gun gets veterancy, he can hit that half-track from that positioning. That's not very far, honestly. Volk squad's coming in. Again, this guy loves his anti-tank traps. He's placing them everywhere. I get it. He's trying to stop armor from coming through, but they can always come through this way. Lukes is coming back! God damn, Odin! I don't care anymore. This Lukes is MVP. It charged the line twice. Now 3 times against overwhelming odds. And it's like, you can't stop me. Come on, is that your best shot? I've dealt with worse. Anyway, Lukes coming back to finish the job. An ambulance in total fear, like what the hell just happened. Gets knocked out. Panzer IV now coming in being like, I'm here to... Oh, everyone's dead. Whatever. So, Axis now have control of the city again, for the most part. I would say so. This MG would probably want to retreat as the Panzer IV literally breaks down everything. I love how he's just smashing fences. Meanwhile, unfortunately, things are not going well on the other side. Looks like Biswing has pretty much pushed this German player back to base. Since he's green, maybe we can think that he's Italian, and he's pushed them back pretty far. Oh, god damn. Well, but don't worry. I'm sure the Italians will come back in this. No, I'm not going to call them Italians. All right. Oh, okay. Anyway, we have Demertz. Again, I don't know what your plan is. You went fortified, so I guess the idea was you lock down force with defenses, but unfortunately, the allied players just ambushing you like the Viet Cong, so I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. Panzer headquarters, interestingly placed. Definitely harder to hit because of the trees with artillery, but still guarding this point. So at least, you know, your allied member is still helping you. Although, again, we'll see how well that goes. He does have a Panther coming in. We do have a lot more Axis forces pushing in now across the board. Although, capture these resources, also capture that MG. 50 cal machine guns, nothing to sneeze at. That's what you need. Anyway, allied player coming back full force. AJ's like, no. No. We are taking this spot back. Absolutely. We cannot let the enemy just push us around. So, the Lukes is just not waiting for him. Oh my god, you're so close to getting that fuel. Alas, not the case. I think a Stuka would be great. Look at this blob. Look at this blob. Allied forces pushing in with blobs. Lukes is like, I will keep killing all of you. Grenadiers getting in heavy cover. Again, Volk squad taking the point. 50 cal machine gun would be great to suppress that monstrosity of a blob. Goddamn, where's a Goliath when you need one? Anyway, German forces reorganizing. Again, there's a 50 cal machine gun right here. Oh, Volk squad's just like, what the hell is that? And opening fire. Luke's coming on in to get him from behind. Weird grenade. He walks into his own grenade. Luke's is going to kill that Volk squad. That's like Volk squad. Fifeman squad, most likely. Grenade gets the squad wipe on the Grenadier squad right there. The other Volk squad, Vet 5, doing wonders. Might get a kill right here on that MG. Ah, damn. Not MG. The unit on the MG. I'm losing my mind. Luke's, again, could probably engage. He does have the... Oh, my God. He just lost that unit. Kill it. Kill it. Fire going off. Oh, he lost it. Damn, that's a lot of men AJ has lost in that engagement. Hot damn. And there goes more. So the Americans have lost everything. He has a little bit of power he can get, but he needs armor right now to even... Like, his side is fully collapsed. Meanwhile, the Italians actually... I'm kidding. I'm not going to... okay, I might keep calling Italians. Anyway, he managed to take back his side and actually hold it surprisingly well. British forces are lying in... Oh, my God. Of course, he's for fighting the British. Yep, that... Okay, yeah, I'm calling him Italians now. Anyway, Volk squads, along with the Fallschirmjägers, are doing a fantastic job at long-ranging these guys. Again, Thompson's Great close range, not so much long range. Although great grenade pushes the Volksquad back, though hurts his own men. Thanks, Cat, for opening the blinds and putting light on my face. Just wonderful. Thompson forces just pushing on in, and we have more penals coming in as well. Again, you still have the bazooka team right there if you want to grab it. I think you can grab it with these. Maybe? I think you can. I want to say you can. Or is it? No. Well, I know the Ranger can hold 3 bazooka teams, I believe. I wonder, maybe the Rangers take all of them? Anyway. British forces having a tough time. Though he does have a Firefly, so that Panther most likely going to have a rough time trying to keep engaging because the Firefly can snipe it. If they can overwhelm it with, like, Kenmore for 2, that'll be a different story. Again, so I know he put his medical back here, and honestly, I'm okay with that. His front line isn't that far from his base, and yes, he could put it, like, if he wanted to here. And yes, that would be, like, 5 seconds extra of time. But this does stop any direct airstrike on his front base, or a lot of artillery from just simply being out of range, so I'm fine with that. Sniper has not been healed and has 3 kills. Dude, get your guy some goddamn health. Meanwhile, I love this. I love this setup because it's like, yes, let's put sandbags. Let's also put sandbags in front of this wall. Why? I don't know. Sir, should we guard the undercarriage of it from being able to be hit? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, Sniper at least providing the recon for the Panzer IV to hit stuff at longer ranges. Surprised it isn't actually shooting anything. You figure it would, though Volksquad's getting a nice kill here. Soviets are repositioning the mid along with this American player who's gone to Jackson. We have an airstrike of some type coming in. That's artillery, it looks like. It's going to hit over this area. The MG screwed, that's a fact. But other than that, I think it's okay. Good artillery hits across the board. Sniper, I'm not Sniper. Panzer IV getting a shot on that. T-70 just trying to look for a target. Again, good thing. Locking down this area. Like, the German forces are just making sure they can't break through. And they've gone to quite a bit of territory. I just realized Germans took that. So yeah, Allied forces sending all their resources into mid in an attempt to hold this sector. Meanwhile, the British counterattacking pretty damn hard. Mustaach trying to break this Italian player as much as I know. I know it's going to be confusing, but still, that's how I imagine this guy is. I'm sorry. You know what? No, you know what? Nope. Dermertz is actually putting up a fight. He's no longer Italian. He gets upgraded slightly. Anyway, he gets to be called, German, but just, God damn, you know why I keep calling him Italian? I hate this guy's name. That's why. Mert. I'm just gonna call you Mert. There you go. God, that sounds even more terrible. What's your battle name? My battle name's Mert. Sure, why not? Like Barack de Mert is like, what is that name? Anyway. Anyway, the good thing Mustaach took that area. Good job. Anyway, Panther again, just kind of hanging on the sector. Bazooka team's coming on the flank again. Has to watch out for that. Allied forces just setting a lot of armor very close to the front. And it did kill the Panzer IV that's fortified, so there you go. I think a Pak 43 right here would be very, very good to kill a lot of this stuff. Or even back behind this building, I think would be good. They need, there's recon overhead. I think anti-air would be good for the Germans to have, or at least more consistent anti-air. Troops coming in. Again, the Soviets had anti-air until they got Panzerfaust and Panzerschreck from behind. Jackson just trying to fire at him, but guess what? It's anti-tank, so it's not going to do much. Anyway, bulldozer force coming in. Nice white phosphorus. Hurting some of the German forces. They have to pull back. I would definitely pull it. Although I assume he's keeping in here. Panzerschreck keeps hurting them a little bit more over time. So there you go. I think there's a Beaufort. No. Yeah, it's a 17-pounder over here, but it's not protected by anything, so that could be a little bit of an issue. As long as you have... Oh, no, he has the... well, MG's right next to... MG is on top of it. Yeah, that's a great idea. That won't break the game. Anyway, Volksquad's taking over this point. Grenadiers as well trying to help. Damn, Railway got a good hit on some of those men. Allied forces pulling back. 17-pounder is finished. MG didn't stop that from being constructed. Opening fire. Panzer IV trying to fight, but unfortunately 17 pounders. Like, that's funny. No. And kills it. So, Mert, you're starting to lose your status a little bit. You want to be called Italian again? No? Then pick up the fight. Alright, so anyway, he's doing a little bit better job over here. At least decapped it. MG's still over here. The armored car is still alive after all this time. Firefly as well. The problem is all these forces kind of combined can still pose a threat. But I'm assuming, just like the Italians, he may have more numbers, but hopefully he'll be defeated quite easily. What was it? I think it was North Africa. It was 250,000 men surrendered to 30,000 men. It was like one of the biggest encirclements of all time. Hannibal, I think it was like 50,000 to 80,000. It was like 40,000, 70,000. It was still like significantly less, but damn, not as much as the Italians. Any case, Volk squads trying to push in, but the Rangers holding the line for the time being. A lot of armor just sitting right here and maybe need some repairs. Do you have a yeah, you do have the mechanized building. Maybe go back here and heal. We do have a Panther, a Panzer IV, and a Luke's all in this sector. Luke's is still my favorite. The allied player, specifically AJ, is counterattacking this sector. We'll see if AJ is able to push up here. Meanwhile, we got some armor on standby. Calliope opening fire against the armor. Germans doing a better job. British launching a counterattack, getting some nice shots. British infantry trying to push against that MG, which it looks like they're going to flank it. We also have maybe artillery coming. Nope, he didn't throw it. Firefly getting some great shots, breaking up the Mertz lines. There's an MG bunker here, but it's facing this way. I get he's trying to watch a flank, but yeah, he didn't block all of this with the MG. So yeah, this British infantry is just mowing him down. Meanwhile, the Firefly pulled back. I think his armored car moving up to kill this bunker would be a good idea. Again, range is very key. Range is very key in order to do that. Anyway, a lot of German forces are now in mid. We got a lot of armor. At least 3 Panthers. A command tank, which is giving them all a health bonus, so that's good. Or damage reduction? Whatever you want to call it. Any case, artillery's coming down this sector. Jackson's moving up to take out the bunker. Again, Panzer IV's like, I'm going to need a little help with that. I can't exactly fight it head on. But Volk squads, both Vet 5 at 34, 27 kills, respectively, coming on the flank. Panzer IV could fight that, honestly, if he gets Panzerfausted. Again, we'll see. Howitzer, support gun opening fire. White Phosphorus coming down, getting a lot of damage off those Volk squads. Very close. 2/3 health left. Again, Panzerfaust going off, but not doing all that much because, again, it's only 1. You need 2 to knock out the main gun. Panzer IV on standby. If he gives chase with the Jackson against infantry, that would be really stupid. Oh, Panther coming on the flank! Panthers coming on the flank. Recon just went out for the guards. Mine! There's a mine over here. Oh, there's multiple mines. Oh my god, Jackson knocked out! God damn, Odin, I'm starting to like you a lot. And the allied player has once again been circled. Now, we have our artillery being called down by Natsuki, which I don't, is that Nasuka? Well, anyway, it's dying nonetheless. And unfortunately, I don't think they needed the artillery. Damage engine, so yeah, he's screwed. Panther, like, the allies lost all their armor. The Germans took very little casualties. Oh my god. Well, okay. I don't know if that was, supposed to happen, but, AJ, I would get your shit together. Oh, no. Volk squad's pushing in mid, getting some nice hits, and also burning the MG. They also, it looks like, decapped mid. Artillery, though, is coming down this sector and stopped the repair. Dude, I don't know why you're not moving, but, Blue, I would move your Panther right now. Right now. Okay, so, 22. We have Soviet combined arms, so he does have artillery hitting this sector. God damn, it's been a while since I've seen these types of artillery units. Usually, how do I say this nicely? They suck. But no, they're actually doing quite well. They're definitely hitting those lines and doing quite a bit of damage. So good for them. We also have a Calliope back here, so the allies have a decent amount of artillery, which might help. Well, until the Panther comes around the corner and maybe kills everything they hold dear. Wait, is that another Sherman? Did you just send another Sherman into its death? Well, this could be bad. Oh, wait, they have bazooka teams. A bazooka team. Do they have any more Jacksons? Oh, they have a half-track. Don't worry, the half-track will save you. Oh, no, Panther just realizes this is a bad engagement. I should probably pull back. Oh, boy. Confident German players. Okay. Anyway, we have another big push with Panzer Grenadiers. Mustaach is holding his MG, stopping their advance. British forces, even though weakened, can still pretty much hold their own with their Bren guns and Piats against a lot of attacks from a lot of different foes. Good mortar hit knocks out the German mortar. Again, 17-pounder still there. Still watching this point. I think some mines here would be pretty good. Although he's still a little bit low on munitions. I would say 150 is low, especially when you can call it an airstrike. I would say you have enough for one airstrike for like a oh shit moment, and then you can use the rest of your munitions for something else. Anyway, Volk squads and pulse makers doing pretty well. Buy swing is actually being pushed back. However, unlike AJ, has tons of manpower and fuel in order to keep this fight going. Also has a good amount of armor still. And, like, if he needs to, he can swing in. But it looks like Nazuka is like, I'm going to push on this front and just annihilate a lot of his men. Oh my god, he's going in for the health point. Oh no, that's an Oswind. Going in directly for the health point. Unfortunately, Jackson coming in to save the day. And Oswind can't get enough kills in order to get a squad wipe. Panther realizing an oh shit, I fucked up moment. Is trying to pull back. But unfortunately, Firefly by Mustaach is coming and getting a great hit. And missiles annihilate the Panther. Getting a great kill with that. Good teamwork right there. Good teamwork. Anyway, unfortunately as well, Armored Car unfortunately tried to go in deep. I'm assuming to kill something. Gets Panzer struck to death, but still tried. You know, you lost an Armored Car, you killed a Panther. I mean, that's not a bad trade, honestly. Anyway, Panther's coming on in. Oh my god, Blue is just now focusing entirely in mid. And he's getting tons of good hits and kills all over the place. Yeah, Volk squad unfortunately may get killed nope, totally fine actually. Made it through. Fallschwinger squad vet 5, so this is something you need to worry about. Absolutely. We have 3 Panthers now in mid, slowly pushing against them. Calliope is opening fire against the Panthers, but unfortunately not doing a ton of damage. More anti-infantry than armor, but it'll still do a little bit. Panther coming around the flank. Again, not a lot of anti-armor in the area. Again, you have some of it back here that none of them threw satchels, it looks like. AT gun has died. Oh my god! They're close enough! Throw the satchel! Satchel's been thrown. Again, Jackson with another Sherman holding the line. One Panther has been hit. Mortar carriage, again, this is too far of a push. You're overextending. Panther gets a kill on this. That could be pretty big. Very close. So close. Still alive. And Mustaach coming in with his Firefly along with the Jackson and Sherman from earlier. Luckily, he doesn't lose the other Panther, but that could have been very bad if he did. And meanwhile, we still have Odin pushing in, going in for the run down on those troops and trying to just run them over. Very difficult with more German armor, but still capable if you can get the good squish right. Just push him toward the building. Anyway, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the squish, but the Volk squads are still tearing them apart as they're, like, unfortunately unable to fire because they're dealing with the Panzer IV trying to run him over. Meanwhile, Panther and Panzer IV doing a good job pushing him back. Stuka opening fire now, so we did get the artillery. And this, I think, is his first barrage. Getting a fantastic hit! How many kills was that? That was 14, I think, kills? Hot damn, that was a good hit. Odin is, like, just breaking the left-hand side. Meanwhile, Grenadiers trying to take that point, getting stopped by the MG. 17-pounder still there. Mines have been placed all over the map. Panther coming back in. He still has his forces, but he's kind of repositioning a little bit more toward Blue. No longer really pushing in here without dying immensely. MG's charging, which is very weird. AT grenade being thrown. Panther still be fine, a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Odin did, again, dish out some damage. Also, Luke's still back here, still chilling. Luke's is totally fine. Oh my god, this is great. This is the kind of game I want. Oh my god. Anyway, Panther and Panzer IV pushing deep and hard into Allied territory, penetrating their lines. Impossible. I'm assuming that's railway coming in here. Anyway, pushing back the mortar carriage, and the Sherman is being hit, which makes the, again, you need to move up the Jackson, which needs healed. Very surprised that you haven't. Oh no, it was a scavenge ability, the 105 howitzer barrage. I thought it was railway. Anyway, a bazooka teams and PTRS rifles coming on in. He needs to pull that sucker back. Panther being satcheled. Odin pushed way too far. Wait, no, did he throw the satchel? He did not throw the satchel. I'm very confused, but he's going forward now, backing up. Needs to blitz out of there. Oh my god, he's so close. Bounce up, very lucky with that bounce and managing to pull on back. He is being chased. A lot of anti-armor infantry moving on in along with the Su-85 being like, mine. Unfortunately for him, though, oh my god, keep pulling back. Oh, shoot. He stopped. This is the problem. He stopped. Su-85 missing the shot. Dude, move. Run, Panther, run. Oh, not lucky enough. Again, pull your men back. He was still, oh, Su-85 now reeling in. Unfortunately for him, Odin still has a lot of manpower and fuel, so he's pretty good overall and should be able to reman a lot of his losses he just took. Maybe even the Panzer IV by the time that Panther comes out. Meanwhile, Mustaach has just had enough with this, and he's bringing up the crocodile. Time to, who wants some oh god. German barbecue is in store. Anyway, yeah, crocodile burns into the cannon morpher. This thing is screwed unless he brings up a lot of AT, and I mean in a lot of different areas. If he's in the middle of that flamethrower will annihilate him. Fallschirmjäger's being pushed back. But overall, the Allies are being pushed back. The Germans have effectively pushed them into, like, very close to their base. Honestly, the German territory is literally next to the Allied base. So things are still looking not great for the Allies. Although, oh, not helping. I was going to say, Rangers will take mid. Then Stuka's like, no. Let's see. But luckily, my swing and Mustaach are holding force, and they're doing a damn good job. Unfortunately, Firefly did die. Is there a Panzer? No. I was like, what the hell killed it? But I'm assuming it was the double Panther. Stu being pushed back. Double Panther force, though, helping push back the Crocodile. Crocodile can't sustain that fight. And again, luckily, Mustaach has enough resources to just reman, get a new Firefly. Still holds force pretty well, though, again, oh god. Mertz is still trying to, you know, do something. Take some territory, though. It looks like most of his forces are pushing in mid. Odin's still pushing in the sector. I think some mines here would be good. Stop that Su-85 from charging again. Panthers pushing on in against the Allied forces. Honestly, there's not, I mean, there's oh, never mind. Su-85 moving on to the front. Might be enough. Panther going in deep again. Oh, wait, command tank's here this time, so it should protect it. Maybe enough to where they can escape. Unfortunately, it needs to escape. Panzergrenadier's now moving on in. Yeah, this Su-85 might die if it gets a good shot off. Nope, hits the T-34 instead. I'm assuming he did have enough for a 105, so I'm assuming at Railway. Which Volkswagen's getting dangerously close to. If Railway does come in, it is Railway. It's dead. Panther getting, again, at least a kill there. The T-34 is now the big issue right now. And again, they could hit both. Panther, though, taking way too much fire from the Jackson, Sherman, and T-34 and gets annihilated. Again, Allies are on their last legs, but they're still holding. Double AT gun as well on this front, hitting that thing from behind, or maybe getting some rear armor shots. We have a strafing support coming in, trying to get a kill on that Panzerwerfer, but Panzerwerfer managed to escape. A lot of infantry being pushed back. Infantry pushing in this sector, again, desperately trying to take over this area, but MG forces are stopping Mustaach from really taking over this side. And actually, German counterattack, again, trying to push back. Blue is desperately trying to take this area. Strafing support doing a low band damage, not much. You know, the kamikaze right there, trying to stop him, but that Spitfire, not enough. Or it was, wait, is there a Hurricane? I think it's a Hurricane, actually. Yeah, it's a, wait, no, it's a Hawker Typhoon. My apologies. So the Typhoons try to hold that area back. Did okay. Anyway, Penal and Conscript Squad trying to retake this sector along with AJ. AJ slowly built his back up his army. Though, as we can see here, it's MG, 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 AMG, AT, AT. So it's really supportive and very defensive focused. Meanwhile, Panther trying to engage, but being hit by the Sherman and the, yeah, the Crocodile. Dumb question. Maybe I'm just an idiot. And that's highly likely. And again, clip that. But what you could do is a Pack 43 right here. I mean, you have two guys with the ability to build a Pack 43, yet we've not seen the Pack 43 in action. Honestly, Pack 43 could help hold this sector and stop this armor from just walking on up. It's not like the Allies have a ton of, okay, never mind. Or at least I've not seen a lot of their airstrikes. So maybe a Pack 43 could be feasible. Meanwhile, AJ going in deep against Odin. Odin definitely taking a lot more hits. Needs to recuperate, though still has a lot of manpower and fuel. Focusing in mid right now, even though his side's being taken over pretty quickly. Gonna get a kill on that Volk squad most likely. Good job. Needs to pull back his troops. He's gonna lose both Vet 5 forces if he doesn't get the hell out of there soon. Stug and, weirdly enough, a half track with 2 pioneers that, okay, died immediately. Alright. He did lose 1 Volk squad, unfortunately, Vet 5 won. Now we have the Lukes. God, it's been a while since we've seen this thing engage, and doing a damn fine job of killing some American infantry. Need to retake this sector. Meanwhile, again, we have a Stu going in, but getting satcheled. Nasuka is nothing. Holy crap. I have not been paying attention to him, but yeah, he has nothing. Holy mackerel. What are you doing, man? Well, I mean, we just saw a half-track with 2 Pioneer squads, so we know you're not doing well. But, yeah, that's going to hurt the Germans quite a bit. But we do have a counterattack. Mert is pushing on his side. And, again, they managed to kill the 17-pounder. But I'm wondering if Mustaach is like, let him kill it. I'm really curious. Because, again, he might want to go for a more offensive play. And that 17-pounder is a lot of manpower. Honestly, I'm thinking that might be what he tried to do. Anyway, strafing support coming in this sector. A lot of armor about to be hit by those airstrikes. We'll see how effective that is. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. It's airborne assault. What am I thinking? It's airborne assault. So most likely they call that in to stop the the Allies from pushing in that sector. Allies, though, still winning theoretically because they have the right point, which the MGs are currently watching. So I'm assuming an attack in that area is closer to happening? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Blue still has a decent amount of men and still trying to help out mid and force, but kind of breaking apart himself. AJ is slowly pushing up, or at least I'm assuming will be pushing up in this sector. Though, wait, hold on. Oh, did you have a... Yeah, you still have a Stuka. Stuka's moving back up to the front. Looks like it got a little bit injured, but I could see it doing a lot of damage against really anything. A lot of anti-armor in mid. Panzer Grenadiers would be a good counter to a lot of this. Railway pushing him back, that's for sure. Panther and Stern Pioneers moving on in. A lot of infantry, though. I see a Stuka in this future, although I think Stuka just hit mid and pushed back some of the penals, so never mind. Stuka would be perfect here, but alas does not have it available to fire. Oh my god, I could easily saw squad wipe. Damn. Odin's kicking himself, I guarantee you, after that. Meanwhile, let's see, who do we got? So, 22, we haven't really been paying attention to this howitzer. It's gotten 29 kills. It is definitely done quite a bit of damage in trying to hold this sector. Now, he's been firing it at what? All this? Has been hitting this? Yeah, he has. He's been hitting this sector, and that makes sense. Why not try to hit the guy's forward base? And everything is right there, so it honestly makes sense if, again, just a random shot hits and kills the Lukes. It looks like he maybe fired back a little bit toward the medical, and looks like he is trying to move his men a little bit away. But that thing isn't being healed anytime soon, and might actually die from a howitzer hit if RNG is not on his side. Anyway. Oh, so close. Quickly healing the Panther. This thing's backing up like, yeah, I'm pulling this thing back. Even my luck is not that great. Be killed by a random artillery piece. God, that would suck. You charge 3 allied lines like consistently, and you manage to break through. How do you die? Random arty shell to the face. Anyway, 2 Rangers with Thompsons pushing on the left-hand flank. Almost a dot, trying to hold the line with the bulk squads. And Fallschirmjäger still, that 5. Again, credit where credit's due. That thing is a beast. Bottle grenade going out. Probably going to lose the Almost a Dawn squad. I don't know why you aren't retreating that, but you do. End up losing it. Grenade going off. No kills. Not even a... nothing. Falschmager's trying to hold up against the Thompsons. Would help if he was in cover of some type. Lose another squad. Again, don't underestimate these guys. Seriously. King Tiger advancing. Mustaach is still holding a decent chunk of right, but I think he's redistributed a lot of his men to help in mid, which unfortunately Mertz is finally able to take this side. Now, we do have artillery coming down this sector, so most likely what we're going to be seeing is him holding it until, well, Mustaach is like, I want to take it back, and just takes it. AJ is slowly pushing up. Stuka, though, gets a decent hit, but not much. I don't know why the hell you're building a bunker over here, man. Don't know why. At least you got some army back. But yeah, you can definitely tell the Axis are more on the back foot without that third army even just filling up the gaps. So that's an issue. Meanwhile, double Panther force coming on, but there's way too many tank destroyers. Way too many. Again, unfortunately, the Axis needs to pull off a daring maneuver in order to take this, and I know exactly what you do. Pack 43 here, you charge, Pack 43 just rips them apart, and GG, you got this game. What? What? That's cheating? No, it's not cheating. And nor is it exploiting. Pack 43 can fire through obstacles. It's part of the game. It's a life lesson. That's what it is. Anyway, Stern Pioneer is trying desperately to hold the point because right now, if the Axis can hold on and hold those points, they're both relatively close. They could win the game. Meanwhile, if the Allies hold on to this point, they're a lot closer. It would only take another probably, what, 10 minutes in order to win this game? IL-2 bomb strike coming in. Unsure why you called it in there. I think a more static target would be better, but okay. Anyway, Axis forces taking mid. I have a flak emplacement, so yeah, all this infantry is going to be toast. Though some tank destroyers are on standby. A lot of Su-85, 2 Su-85s, 2 Jacksons. They have a lot of tank destroyers. Axis have a lot of armor. And again, luckily a lot of this stuff is just firing long range. Again, if I had to say, even with this Panzer IV just chilling, again, it will die. It is dying. Pack 43 would be way better to kill this stuff. Honestly, I'm very surprised we have not seen the Pack 43. Bazooka team's coming on in, trying to hit. MG still there, barely alive, but still there and still fighting. Tiger just like, I'm sorry, what were you trying to do? Meanwhile, a small counterattack by Mustaach. Unfortunately, not able to break this sector all that well. Somehow Merit is holding on. I'm sorry, not Merit. Mert. Yeah, he's getting some merit. Mert is able to hold this pretty well. Those Panzerwerfers are dangerously close to the front. I would definitely stop that. I think, actually, if they would focus more in the forest, I think that would be better, because then you could try to knock out a lot of this defensive stuff and take over all of forest. Because we can see here the Allies are focusing almost entirely in mid, though a good railway pushing back a lot of their tank destroyers. Double railway going on in mid. Oh my god, they're synchronized. But unfortunately, even though that is occurring, we do have AJ actually coming back decently well. Luke's vet 3, but still having some issues. Although it looks like Odin's like, I have 1,000 manpower and 500 fuel. I'm coming back. And it seems like he is. He's actually doing a damn good job of trying to get more men and come back up. It's going to be a while. It's like the Xbox right now with exclusives. Next gen, we got this. Right now, yeah, PS4 is still going to kick our ass. Though Gears 5 is about, I literally say that in Gears 5, I think comes out like either today or sometime soon. I'm super pumped for it. Oh no, not the Lukes. Don't you dare. That's right, Jackson, you die. You don't hurt that Lukes. No. Bazooka team. No, get away. It's okay. Whew. Oh, as long as the Lukes lives. All right. Anyway. Obelsadon opening fire on target. Grenade going off. Did nothing. Good, fantastic grenade right there. I wonder if that's the same 50 cal from earlier. But anyway, yeah, it's suppressing. Oh boy, it's probably a new one, I would assume. But that would be hilarious. Oh wait, is that 50 cal? No, it's armor-piercing rounds. Anyway, they're taking over the point at the very least. So Axis will start the countdown for the Allies. It's very close. The Axis are about to overtake the Allies at this point. Stuka coming in. I think that was a bit of a waste. I think more long waits this way would have been a little bit better. Falschmager getting some air support. And again, they'll get reinforcements too. So if they lose a unit. Meanwhile, Mert is doing a major battle with Mustaach. Mustaach is counterattacking, bringing the fire and the air support. And as you can see, the airstrikes are enough, pushing back the infantry. Armor's on its last legs. We have more Grenadiers coming in. Panzerwerfer needs the fire to get a good hit right here. Panzerwerfer's firing. Infantry's falling back. See some hits. Grenadiers moving on in. Crocodile's back. We still have the MG here. Airstrike coming in. Getting some nice shots on the Panther, which again, I'm assuming they can still see because of the coaxial machine gun. Flamethrower by the Crocodile Mage and push back the Grenadiers. Grenadiers pulling back, and I would say that was a good victory for Mustaach. Unfortunately, a deep strike by the Jackson. Actually, 2 Jacksons back here. Panther, I'm assuming they tried to kill this Panther. It did not work out. So By-Swing just lost a lot of his armor, but luckily he's like, well, I have 2,000 manpower and like 500 fuel. Well, time to pump out more Jacksons. That's the American economy for you. Or good unit preservation, I guess, in this game. In any case, Stuka opening fire. I'm guessing against this allied line that's very thin. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, there goes AJ's. There's another ambulance back here. I guarantee you, this guy's like, I'm the 3rd guy. Please don't MC me. Please. I don't want to be like AJ and Bill. I don't want to be like AJ and Bill. Anyway, Luke's is going after the MG. Probably going to kill it. Vet 4 now. Holy mackerel. Army-wise, their weak link is still Nasuka. Still very low in overall men. Again, if I had to probably estimate it, it's probably mid-50s is the total ally. Sorry, the Axis. Well, the ally, I mean, and they also done a lot of reservics of Odin, who's just keeping this game alive. God damn it. He's taking mid, he's holding left, he's doing everything in his power. Although, again, he can't really keep fighting at this rate in mid. Yeah, there goes some of his units. King Tiger holding against the Bazooka team. Pioneer Squad trying to help him out. Pack Gun as well moving on in. And the allies able to hold that sector. Although it looks like Mert is like F4, so I'm going to help mid. Which we'll see how that goes against an army of tank destroyers. Probably not well, but we shall see. And also he has line of penal, so if they charge, satch for you, satch for you. Anyway, Odin is pushing on left. Throws the bundle grenade. Unfortunately not able to get really any kills or anything. Maybe smoke on that so that the MGs can't. Oh, there's 2 MGs. It would be a lot harder. Penal troops moving on in. Satchel being thrown on the AT gun. There's 3 dead AT. Well, there's about to be 2. Oh, I was going to say I thought I was going to die, but nope. Actually lived. Stuka. Vet 2. Oh, he just hit the line of buildings. Wow, it actually survived. Damn. That thing took quite a hit. Anyway. Armored forces still holding, and again, Axis were so close to beating them, but the Allies like, nope, we got our points back, and the division is getting ever more widened. Yep. Now again, Mert is trying desperately to help, but unfortunately, even his forces aren't enough to help. Odin probably needs to do a massive flank here, but as we see, AJ is not lying around. He still has quite a number of men in the sector. Calliope opening fire in mid to try to help hold back a lot of the Axis forces. It's do or die right now for the Axis. We shall see how things progress. Recon's going overhead, so they know what's on this front. Panzerwerfer firing, I'm assuming against maybe the engineers? Yeah, okay. If they were healing, oh my god, none of them even hit that area. Jesus. Firefly going in, trying to get some shots on the King, because again, the Recon support's helping. We do have a Panzer IV pushing right. Again, weirdly enough, do Recon Force, you realize that Mustaach does nothing like too major here? Do a massive armor push here. And before you say, what about all the tank destroyers? What about the tank destroyers? The enemy, we know the Germans have Panzer Grenadiers. It would literally be like, again, it would just be pop the Panzer Grenadiers out of the force like in key points and just annihilate them with overwhelming firepower. But anyway, a lot of artillery is coming down this sector, railway specifically. Germans need to retake this sector. Fallschirmjägers, oh, he did lose quite a number of his men. Odin's still holding this sector. AJ's trying to hold and take it back, but Odin's doing what he can to hold that front, and I'm assuming he'll hopefully provide Stuka fire. Again, Pack 43 would be a lot better. You could outrange a lot of this stuff. Even putting it here would literally just give them a good clearing area for all the armor. Sure, you could have to watch out for 902 bomb strike, but right now he doesn't have it. So honestly, it would be a good time to use it. So anyway, Sturm Pioneers just opening fire. Again, none of these guys do have, no, none of them do. Okay. Anyway, Blue's trying desperately to hold this point, but as we can see here, oh, but Bi-Swing's just coming in with a massive amount of infantry. Some close range, some anti-armor, and just trying to push back the armor. Fallschirmjäger's trying to take the point, but Mustaach's like, no, Churchill, you're going to hold this point, and you're going to make sure they don't get it. Engineer squad's holding on. We do have a lot of infantry moving on up. Again, the Obelsadan squad did get pushed back. Odin needs more men on this front area, and I'm assuming oh my god, the artillery. The constant artillery by the Soviet player has been killing him. Again, we have an air... Why are you calling the airstrike over here? When, honestly, the airstrike over here would be better, because then you could do the AT strafe against all this, and the anti-infantry strafe against that. Right now, the Allies, again, just choke pointing the Axis, although big push might be in the cards. We have a lot of Panthers coming around, but not a lot of, like, no one else is helping. Panzerwerfer coming in, getting a nice shot here. Again, German forces coming around. Odin's still busy. Railway's coming on this target. Okay. If the Panthers can keep him there, then yeah, those things are screwed. He needs the king and stuff like that as well to push on this front. They pull back. Again, oh my god, you gonna... Okay. Pack gun's moving up, but it should have moved up a little bit sooner. Penal's trying to get in for a satchel. Again, this is where the AT strafe, I think, would have been a lot better to use against all this stuff. Though, strafing support coming in against the Axis. As you can see, Axis desperately trying to push on in, but a lot of tank destroyers. Their own railway! You're fucking... Oh my god. I forgot. Why would you charge into your own railway? Firefly is dead. King Tiger's about to be flanked by a lot of anti-armored equipped bazooka team. Oh my god, it actually bounced a lot of them. Okay. Infantry being suppressed in this sector. Oh, wow. They're going to get it, but they're going to need retreat immediately. Odin's still holding his side, though. As we can see, a lot of forces are barely alive. Hold on. Do you really have no men? Nasuka has no men. He is by far... I don't know how, but he became the weakest player here. Oh, I'm so glad Odin's been holding the entirety of the left flank. Otherwise, you would have been effed if Nasuka was in charge of that. Meanwhile, infantry just holding this point. Nothing really stopping them. Again, he's falling back to base. Slowly healing, and yeah. Obelsadan easily clearing this stuff. Honestly, if I had... Again, this game's over. The Axis threw everything they had. Weirdly enough, if they would maybe had the Stuka, like... You have the Fallschirmjäger support and stuff like that, but right now, like, a lot of the Allied players have a ton of manpower and fuel. So even though you gotten some good hits with that, it wasn't enough. They just were easily able to get their army back. Unfortunately, the Germans, after about midway point where they pushed toward the Allied base, it turned GG. Good job on a lot of players. By the way, thank you, Mustaach, for submitting this replay and for being an RNG god on my Patreon status. So thank you very much for that support. You got most damage and most kills. And again, if I had to assume, I think it's the Crocodile. No, the Firefly got most damage. It took quite a bit. Only one kill though. Well, they did damage. That's the thing. A lot of kills with the infantry section as well. And if I had to assume, if we go to the Crocodile, yeah, the Crocodile did 10k overall. So yeah, it's still pretty damn good. It seems to be a Stug G killer. Or Stug G. Okay, so this is... I'm honestly surprised we didn't see a Pack 43. I think that would have helped keep the Allied armor back. I know there's all this. I'm actually surprised we didn't see a recon or an attack on the rail. Like this stuff. Like, again, you could have probably knocked that artillery out. This artillery definitely hammered Odin, who lost a lot of buildings from the constant artillery, and probably a lot of his men just from falling back and being hit by random artillery pieces. So that was the key issue. Mert did fine against Mustaach, but overall just couldn't really bring himself up for it. So that was my key issue on that one. Let's see. Panther just chilling, again being hit by a lot of long range AT, and that was my problem. Is like just like every time they would deploy Panthers, like you would have this scenario where you have a Panther just being annihilated just by long-range anti-tank fire, and it just couldn't do much. As after mid, the allies were like, okay, tank destroyers, and the Axis didn't really recover from that. Panzer Grenadiers are fine, but I feel like there's a lot more opportunities you could have had to really do a lot more damage against armor to really send those guys in. Nazuka, again, was just the weak link here. Overall, the most damage on the Axis team was by Blue, and he did have a lot of good Fallschirmjäger plays and stuff like that. Most kills was Odin. Odin smashed AJ, which you can tell here by the losses. Yeah, just a lot of losses overall. But yeah, no, I think this is just a game that highlights, unfortunately, Nazuka kind of lost it in the end. He kind of just lost all of his men, and that kind of helped break the Axis a little bit because they just didn't have as many men to guard their key fronts. Odin falling apart didn't help, and I think not Odin falling apart. Well, he did a little bit. Breaking AJ helped because that gave the Axis a huge resource bump and a lot of territory. And unfortunately, I had to focus a lot of allied players in the key front. I feel like since they're all there in the key front, you need a decisive blow. And unfortunately, the Panther charges weren't doing it. You needed a Pak-43 artillery, something additionally on that to help break them. And unfortunately, that never came to pass. And the railway, again, I think you needed one in the front, one farther back, so that way it hits an area, not two next to each other. So that way it hits a decent area in mid. But yeah, overall, they didn't really have artillery, so I would say Pak-43 would have helped break them in this area. In Forest, again, there were some good attempts to take this area back, but overall, I think most of the time Mustaach had this along with Biswing. Biswing did also fantastic. A lot of good, again, Rangers coming in with Thompson to get a ton of kills. Good job with the bazooka teams pushing back to the armor and knocking out the king and such like that. Again, every time they moved in armor here, it just got hit from the side flank. Though every time they pushed over here, there was some good defensive plays by Blue. And who was it? Even Mert, I think, had an MG over here, so he was definitely trying to help out. But yeah, overall, I think the two best players here were Odin, Swing, three, and Mustache. I think those were the three easy top-tier players of the Allied. But what do you think? What do you think the best Allied Axis players were? Probably the second best Axis player, if I'd assume, was Blue. He did a damn good job at some pushes. Mert definitely surprised me. He had some bad plays, but he came back a little bit, but I think he was a third. Yeah, unfortunately, I really was paying attention to Asuka, and when I realized it, oh god, he had nothing. That was... Although that sniper not doing anything was probably a clear sign of being like, oh, this guy's not going to do anything this game. But in any case, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Definitely helps out the channel. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second. Before you guys go, I have a couple people I need to give a shout out to because they are so amazing, awesome, and just really supportive of my content. Those people include Milam, Ace, WhiteHotD, Josh, Folkvard, Javi, Jfoe, Joey, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, Pyroshark, Streakingwookie, GTA, Jakub, Ocwieja, and Kevin Gao. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.